What's good, Tech family? Urban Tech Reviews, and today on the channel I'll be reviewing the Govee RGB IC Pro LED strip lights. Let's check them out. Now you can get these on Amazon.com, and the ticket on this specific model is 74 bucks. Oh, Lord! But before you let the price turn you off, there is different prices. This is the 65 foot lights that you can get, and they have an instant rebate, coupon that you save 20 bucks. So you spend the 74, you get an instant coupon, so it's like 54 bucks that you got to pay for these. Now that's a hell of a deal for these, because I think these are one of the best strip lights in the game, but we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. All right, so this is the 64 or 65 foot. Also, for the 32 foot, you spend 53 bucks, but you get a $10 rebate on that, so you end up only spending 43 bucks on that one. And the 16.4 foot LED strips, I think, is what, 37 bucks, and you get a $3 instant coupon for that, so you only end up paying what, 34 bucks for those. Now these ones are a little different. You see on these boxes, this one actually says Pro. This is a 24.6 foot. This is the 65 foot. All right. Now I've used these, and I use both of these, so I have both of these set up. Both of these have the Alexa capabilities. We getting a little ahead of ourselves though. But these ones right here, the 24.6 foot, I can only find these in Walmart. I can't find the 24.6 foot on Amazon. I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it on the Govee website. I can't find it on Amazon. I only found these at Walmart. I don't know if these are Walmart exclusive or maybe a department store exclusive, but this is the only Walmart's the only place that I've been able to find this specific length, the 24.6. All right, and the price on the 24.6 is what I pay, $55 or something like that, and there's no instant rebate. So you don't get no rebate. It's a straight $55 for the 24 foot. So you decide how much room you need for your room, and then you'll be able to figure out, you know, if you need one box, two boxes, or whatever you need to do the whole lighting in your room. Now I actually did this room right here, and I used the 65 foot, and I still had rope left over. I still had LED left over. So I had probably about 6 foot, 5-6 foot of LED still left. And if you're thinking about, hey, can you cut that? The answer is obviously yes. And where you cut them is, let me see, there is a right here. There's these little silver strips right here. If y'all see that silver strip, that means you can cut it. So you can cut it right there on that silver strip, and it won't affect your lighting. I've cut several pair of these because all of my kids actually have this particular brand in their room, and like I said, I think this brand is super dope. Let's get into some of the features of these Govee LED strip lights. So let me show you what comes in the box of your Govee LED strip lights. So you get one spool of lights, and that's in the 24. That's in the 24 foot. If you had the 65 foot, you would get 2 spools of lights. You get a controller, so this controls your power of your lights. I don't actually know what that one does. I never use that one. And then this one I think might dim it or something like that. So I don't actually know, because I've never actually used that. I've only turned them on and let them go. They use alcohol pads, so you got plenty of alcohol pads to clean up your area, clean the wall or the surface you plan on putting them on. You get a user manual, and you get these little sticky clips that you can stick onto something to stick your lights to the wall or wherever. And then you got a power cord, which this will plug in. See that Govee branded on there? You plug this into this end, which is connected to your little controller. Plug it in there, bong, and you're good to go. And you got some screws in here if you wanted to like screw stuff in or something like that. These little things that you can stick on the wall are able to be screwed in there, so you can actually screw those in to whatever you want to screw them into, and then you get a little Govee card and stuff like that. So that's what all comes inside the box of your Govee LED strip lights. A great feature about these LED lights is that they have a clear epoxy protective coating on them to protect them from being damaged and from getting too hot. It also makes the lights more durable and flexible. The Govee lights also work with Google and they work with Alexa. You can also change the modes by using music mode, and there's a RGBIC lighting effect and a DIY effects customization mode that you can use to change the lights on your LED strip. Now you'll be able to control your lights with the Govee Home app. Now on the Govee Home app, you'll be able to do all types of customizations to your lights. You'll be able to use them in zones. So what that means by zones is you'll be able to have one section of your lights be green, another section be red, another section be blue, another section be white. So all the zones on your lights, you'll be able to make them all different types of colors. And another dope feature is if you have the Alexa capability and you have an Alexa at home, you can actually use that, and they have their own integrated settings for RGB lights, which connects them to it. It pairs them together, and they have their own different customization lights that you can use, which is different than the actual ones on the Govee Home app. So tons of different ways to change these lights and to use them in different ways. Make sure that you check them all out, or check the majority of them out, or you'll be doing yourself a real disservice by not using these lights to their complete functional capabilities. Now I'm gonna take you around to my different rooms and let you see what these lights look like put up, and you let me know in the comments if you like them or not. Let's check it out. Alright, so I just gave you the tour of the Govee lights in the bedrooms or in the rooms that they're in right now. And if you think they hot, make sure you give me a thumbs up. I think they super dope. And my final thoughts on the Govee RGBIC Pro LED strip lights, that's a lot to say. My final thoughts on those is that these are some of the best, if not one of the best lights, LED lights that I've ever used. Matter of fact, I'm going out on the limb. I'm jumping off the cliff with this one. This is the best LED lights that I've ever used. As far as stickiness goes, the stickiness is super sticky. One thing that you might want to know is where I almost messed up on my first set, and my son had to set me straight, is there's a coating on here. There's like you pull this little tab off, but when you pull it off, sometimes the adhesive sticks to the actual paper. So if you go, just pull a little bit off at a time first. And if you notice that the back side of your lights, like this side, the back side of it isn't sticky, you probably pulled off the adhesive and it's on here. So make sure you pull off a little bit at a time just to make sure that you're not pulling off the adhesive, because if you do, these lights are going to be useless because they will not hang anywhere. And I made that mistake before, and you know, I didn't go far enough to ruin them. I was able to dial it back some and still use it, but just to put that out there and make sure that you do that. Now, as far as the adhesive goes, the adhesive is really sticky. My room that I'm in right now has a furnace in it, and this room gets extremely hot. So yes, in some areas I did have to you know, do a little decorating and fix it up a little bit, but this room just gets dumb hot. Like I wish I knew how hot it actually got, but the furnace is in here, it gets crazy hot. All right, now the ones that are in my kids' rooms, they've never came down. They all stick up, and they've never had no problem. Their rooms don't get this hot, and they don't have the problem to where the adhesive is melting because the room is crazy hot. So their lights actually stuck up and stick up the whole time, never came down, never had to, you know, reposition or fix something or tighten or something, nothing. They just stick, they're good to go. That's one of the best features about these lights, is that they are super, super sticky. I love everything about these lights, man. They're really easy to customize, really easy to hang. I just like the way that they built, man. And Govee, I believe you got a hit with this. Anytime I put up any RGB lights, or I, you know, do anything with these, or anything where I'm hanging lights, this is where I'm going. I'm going with Govee. I done messed with a couple other brands, and they not as good or not as bright. I had another brand, I'm not gonna name that brand, had some LED strips similar, had the coating on and everything, but the lights just wasn't as bright. These lights are super bright, really good looking, man, and I just like them. I know I'm rambling on, but it's Urban Tech Reviews. If this video helps you in any type of way, or you just appreciate my content, you can let me know by clicking that thumbs up button. If you want to be subscribed to the channel, which I appreciate, all you got to do is click my icon in the bottom right corner of the screen. If you're not following me on all my social media sites, all that information is in the description. And as always, family, see you guys on the next one. Stay blessed.